Hey guys, it's FTO back again with another video, and today I'll be doing a review on the new Nike Tiempo Legend 6 from the metal flash pack. Now I actually did a review on the Superflies from this pack. If you haven't seen that, check out the video on that. But today, as I said, we'll be looking at the Tiempos from the metal flash pack. What I'd like to do first of all is say a big thank you to the guys at Lovell Soccer who actually sent me the boots. Thank you guys. Check them out. The link will be in the description to their website where you can buy, a range of boots. And also they do free ID. So you can literally, put, your name or a number on the boots that you buy for free. So check that out. Link in my description. They actually also sent me, which is pretty cool, a string bag. Also guys, which will allow me to, take a bit more stuff to like training and stuff like that, or when I'm playing in the park, because it's slightly bigger than the ones you would get with your football boots. So yeah, that's really cool. About soccer. And also they sent me this t-shirt, which is a kind of sweat resistant t-shirt, which is going to be really good for when I do my test later on in the video, because I sweat quite a lot, which means I smell a lot as well. But yeah, I don't want to be telling you guys about that. But yes, let's have a look at these bad boys. Now, obviously you all know the orange box. Then also within the box you get a string bag from Nike, which has a Nike tick and on one side, and then the Tiempo lettering on the other side. So nothing new there really, guys. It's just a string bag which you get with all the premium boots. Now, the official color that Nike have given these boots is light crimson, metallic silver, and also total crimson. So let's have a look at them. Let's get them out. Here they are, guys, the bad boys themselves. Now tell me, guys, these are not awesome? Absolutely amazing. My initial thoughts on these, comment below, let me know what you guys think about them. I think Nike have got these spot on in terms of the colors that they've used. I think they're absolutely amazing. So what I'll do, as I always do my videos, is put the left boot here, guys, for you guys to see and chat about the right boot. So here we are with the Nike Tiempo Legend 6 from the metal flash pack. Now quickly go through the colors. Now the light crimson, which Nike has given these boots, is actually the red section of this boot, which goes from the midpoint on here, as you can see, round the Nike tick, on the outline of the Nike tick, to the other side through the toe box, and to the other side once again round the Nike tick, which is basically made out of kangaroo leather, which is a really nice and superior material for me to synthetic. I really prefer the leather texture in that these boots have than synthetic ones. But yeah, that's my own personal preference. Let me know what you prefer below, guys. Then the total crimson section is actually the orange bits of the boot, which actually goes from the midpoint round the heel to the other side. And then, as we all know, the metallic silver is the section on the Nike tick itself, which, by the way, the outside Nike tick has a different texture into the one on the inside. The one on the inside is slightly smoother, while the one on the outside has got like a dotted texturing. Then here in the front, on the upper section of the boot, you've got black laces with a black tongue, which for me works perfectly, because I don't think that it would have looked as nice if it had red lacing and a red tongue. I think it would have been too much red, but I think the black and the orange and the red all work in contrast really well together, and I think Nike have got that spot on. Now, as well as the colors that you can clearly see, you've got Tiempo written across here on the heel counter in black. You've then also got Nike lettering on the tongue there in a kind of orangey color, which they have called total crimson, not too sure why. And then also on the inside section of the boot, ACC, all condition control, which is written in black, which just basically means that it will work, the boot will perform as well as it does in dry weather as in wet weather. So that's really cool. Now, one of the other sections of the boot that I haven't talked about is the sole plate, which is orange as well. And in all, guys, in terms of the color, I think Nike have got it spot on. Now let's talk about other parts of the boot. As you can see probably the outline of the support cage on the outside of the boot. So here at the midpoint, and also mainly on the toe box. And now this basically just allows for the boot to keep its shape. It doesn't affect you in any way when you put your feet in it. I've tried them on. You don't even notice it's there, but it's mainly there just to keep your foot in place when you have them on, and also for the boot to keep its shape. You don't really want, because it's made out of leather as well, you don't want the boot to actually lose its shape. So the support cage and the outlines you can see is just there to make sure the boot remains, in the same shape and in good condition. Also, as you can see, guys, one of the main differences between these Tempos, the Legend 6s and the previous ones, the Legend 5s, is the tongue. Now, you can see here, guys, the lacing system is in black, is actually a one piece. So it's not two different materials overlapping each other. It's actually being, attached to the upper and gives that kind of seamless feel, which I think I prefer. So what I'll do actually is get rid of that because we don't need that. Is show you what I'm talking about, guys, because I've actually got a Legend 5 here, Tempo Legend 5 here boot. As you can see, the tongue is is overlapped by the the upper here, and to be honest, yeah, that was good, but now that we have one piece technology, I think these are so much better, whereby it's just got that kind of seamless feel. When you pull it on your feet, it feels like a sock, basically. The boot is actually, the red section of the boot is actually made out of leather, as I've said before, which for me gives a better touch on the ball. So when and it's really soft, as you can see, guys. As soon as you press it, it comes back up really soft. And I think for me, leather, I prefer leather. Let me know what you guys prefer, synthetic or leather. Personally, I prefer leather boots personally, but and that's just because of the touch you get when you play with them. Tell me what you guys think about that. What I'll do, I'll move on to the sole plate now. The sole plate's made out of plastic, and it's got conical studs and bladed studs, which for me is bit, in terms of the fact that it's got a plastic sole plate, which means you will be putting a lot of pressure on the actual studs, since it's got a thin plastic. But that is not really a big deal. It should still still have good duration time, your boots. And then finally, guys, it's got a heel counter here at the back, which will actually allow the boot to be more stable on your feet, because I think boots without heel counters are a bit loose, but once you've got a heel counter there, the boots are really stable on your feet. And then let's just finally talk about the sole itself. It's got a suede finish here, as you can see, and then the bottom here is made out of foam. Now, personally, these are really comfortable, and for me, definitely premium. As you can tell, suede. Not that many, boots have a suede finish on top, so that's really cool of Nike to have done that. But yeah, mainly the color is absolutely perfect. That's what sold them for me. Absolutely amazing. Now, what I'll say to you guys is I'll do an on feet now and a little test for playing, about with a football, for you guys to see how they look. Comment below what you guys think about them. As I said, they were retailing at Lovell Soccer for £159.99. So check in the link below. You can get them from there. Really nice, my initial view of these boots. What I'll do an on feet now for you guys to see how they look. So make sure you keep watching. So here we are, guys, at the on feet of the new Nike Tempo Legend 6 from the metal flash pack. Personally, I think these are absolutely amazing. I think Nike got this, in terms of the colorway, absolutely perfect. Something I actually forgot to say earlier was that the left boot actually has the Tempo lettering across the sole plate, while the right boot has a Nike tick across the sole plate. Now, as you can see, the lacing system is a one piece with the upper, which gives that kind of seamless look, which I think is really nice in the modern boot now. And also, as you can see, the support cage is there and just gives, make sure that the boot stays in its right shape and also supports your feet. And I can, I can feel that really well in terms of the boot is really, tight across my feet, which is what I want to feel. Now, I'm actually a size 9, but I've got these in a 9.5 because I think that is the best fit for myself. Now, for you guys, I would suggest that you do go up half a size personally, but that is left to you. But definitely half a size definitely is the perfect fit. In terms of comfortability, absolutely comfortable. What I'll do now is, have a few kick around with a ball and let you guys see how it looks while you play football. So guys, that was the on feet and a little, you know, kind of kickabout for you guys to see how they look on feet. One thing I didn't mention earlier actually is the fact that they have, you know, a night tick on the right boot and on the left boot, Tiempo written across the boot, which I think is really cool and, you know, very different to a lot of other boots, which obviously that don't do that. But yeah, as I said, I'll go up half a size personally just to make sure you get the, you know, a really nice fit. That's my own personal view. If you can, try them on before you get, but if you're not, if you're buying online, definitely go up half a size. I think personally, really like these. I think these are going to be a classic colorway for the Tiempos, you know, in years to come, because it's so different to what we're used to. You know, they're usually black or white, but these, you know, red and orange, black laces, I think that's absolutely, you can't go wrong with those colors. But yeah, really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't done. Leave your comments below, and as I always do, I will get back to you. Thanks for watching, and peace.